It's Tachi. This is the Culture Lock Rundown. I had a couple hot topics. Then I get out of your hair like I was never even there. Alright, so I got some yay stuff to talk about today. In case you didn't know, Jay and Cam, they went at it over the past few days. It essentially started from Cam pretty much just addressing Jay's antics when he dropped the whole cousin song that I spoke about, the whole, I suck my cousins, you know what, when we were kids type thing. And it led to Cam saying this.
They was what?
They was sucking on each other.
Niggas be conveniently gay. like yo, it's like, yo, let's be gay for a little while now because it's mad, it's popping. So now let's talk about when I was gay at one time. Yo, and I don't have nothing against gay people. Like I said, I respect the gay people that say they gay. I don't really like the people that's, when I'm talking about gay people that's hiding that they're gay in the closet. That's what I'm saying. Come out and say that you gay. If that's what you doing, cool. Kanye been in the public eye for at least going on 20 years, if not longer. Maybe 22, 23 years, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. And now you gay or have gay acts or whatever the point be, shit ain't working. Everything he got going on ain't seem to been working. He had swastikas because he's Hitler last month, wasn't he, Hitler? And then he was a KKK nigga about 3 weeks ago. Now he molested his cousin and he gonna do a song about it. It's just too convenient. See, and you know what I like what academics did, to be totally honest with you? What academics did was he filmed everything in that interview. Now imagine that interview would have started with the KKK shit on. You'd be like, oh, this nigga's crazy. Oh, this nigga Kanye is wild. He filmed when he came in, Kanye was a regular person. Hey, man, how you doing? What's happening? Cool? Let me go change and put my shit on. Come back out, now let me get the BA now. Then when he thought the interview was over and they stopped taping, he took the shit off and was a regular cool nigga again. I would go for some of this shit, pause, if we didn't just see shit like that. And not just shit like that. When I'm around Kanye, I don't see none of the crazy shit. I haven't been around him in years. Maybe like 3 years ago, I seen him for about an hour or two. But he's a regular guy that wanted to rap and did hot beats and so on and so forth. And he figured out a lane for himself. He started with snatching shit and paparazzi won his pictures, got around the right bitches that made his celebrity grow and made their celebrity grow too. And, I remember Dame talking about Cam, he's bipolar. He don't be taking his medicine. I never knew this. I'm not saying he is, and I'm not playing with people who are bipolar. I get it. I just never seen none of this shit. And I've been around Kanye for a long time ago. I just didn't see it murder. Is that still your son?
Now, there's jokes involved, but I think, for Cam, he's being pretty serious when he's just like, this isn't the Kanye that I know, that I knew. And when, I was around him a couple years back, yeah, he was doing that. But then when he saw me, he turned back to normal real quick, There's a clip of that too. That's from a different episode of Camron Makes the Podcast. And then on top of that, he was bigging up academics, because he was also saying like, when academics did the interview with Ye, how academics filmed the entire process, and he came from showing him arriving, going into the hotel, seeing Ye, and then seeing Ye transform, putting on the KKK uniform, going off, and then taking that uniform off, and then coming back down. Where it kind of was pretty much alluding to like, it's a character, and you get to see like how Jay is kind of being performative. And Jay responded to that. He responded in a couple of tweets. It was directed towards Cam and 50. Crazy choice to me, but that's what happened. And then he dropped the video where he said, I won't play the whole video, I'll play pieces of it where he pretty much was trying to come back at Cam and 50. And he said this.
People run around my shoes like they were Jordans, and it's still you got high school shit with like Cam or somebody with like Cam, C-A-M, will like, you tell me that I'm smearing Chicago. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, you niggas talk about how you can't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get on my crackhead shit. Cause that's how I feel. This is not politically correct, man. Don't tell me shit about Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that, no, that. And you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent, I love 50 Cent. I love what he's doing, bro. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Don't go against God. You know, we seeing homeless people. I'm like, these is probably like gods, bro. It's like, we ain't having that. This nigga just like, I'd rather grab a cardboard box than to deal with. It's like this nigga trying to tell me some shit. And that's the whole shit. Cousins, it's like a final breakthrough of all this tough guy shit. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is Cam, 50, anybody, even like Ferg. I got love for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all don't mention shit that's happening with my children though? Mm-hmm. Because culturally, y'all speak up, it's gonna make a difference. But it's gonna be like, oh, we understand Ye now because of the Cousin song. How about the fact that in real life, Twigs can send my daughter video treatment be in the video and I don't see it. Right? And now, I always thought the two that I never feel like ever having to go back and forth with in media is 50 Cent and Cam. I was like, them is the two. It's like just as crazy as me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when 50 Cent got Rick Ross' baby mama to go on song and shit, like all that shit. I was like, damn. Them is just like, I don't even feel like it, bro. I'm gonna say it because it's gonna piss them off. I got bigger fish to fry, bro. And then we go back and forth. So if they can get in my head, and Cam can get in my head and get like, yo, nigga, then he won. So matter of fact, you know what, Cam? I love you, because I do love Cam. You know what I'm saying? You niggas' headlines is pushing back, though. But I love you, though. That is, alright, sir. You know. No, I love that nigga, though. You know? So when you're in high school, right now, whatever, it's jokes. Like I said, graduation drop, that's the day 50 Cent became 25 cents. You know what I mean? It's jokes though, man. It's love, right? We cracking jokes, right? Ha 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 ha. Who laughing to the bank though? Oh, no. Let me get on my correct shit though.
No, you see, in that clip, it's even weird because he's trying to big them up, but then he's also trying to go at them at the same time. You know, he's trying to drop his jokes, talking about how, you know, Cam's hairline is kind of falling back. It's weird because Kanye has terrible haircuts all the time. But, that was Ye's response. I think, you know, I think Ye doesn't know what the hell he's doing right now. Whether it be the Manic episode or whatever it could be. I think in this instance, like, he's just trying to be a provocateur. He's trying to get attention. I think that clip showed where on one tone, he's saying like they're guys, he loved them, he never wants to. But then also, he's also going at them. It just doesn't make sense. But nothing Ye's been doing lately makes a lot of sense. It just is what it is. But of course, Camron responds to that. The response went a little something like this.
What you got going on?
No, what's up with your son, man? He's still your son, that's my nephew. You know, that's your son, it's my nephew now. Get your son under control, man. What we doing with him? Is he disowned, or is you gonna have a talk with him?
I'm gonna have a talk with him. I might have to have a talk with him.
All right, so we not disowning him.
Nah, I'm not just yet. Not just yet.
All right.
I'm gonna fly to California tomorrow, man.
All right.
See where he's at, man. Cause we gotta talk, man. I don't like what I'm hearing.
All right, nah, it's all
You
good.
hear what he said about you?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to you. Cause I don't usually talk to niggas who suck dick. Once they suck dick, I don't go back. I don't go back and forth once you admit you suck dick. That's just me. That's what I'm
Now
trying.
that part ain't my son.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
What are we
just
doing?
on it.
That's what I'm asking. Cause if you giving him a pass,
I can't give him no pass to that.
Yeah, I'm not going back and forth with that.
I didn't hear all that, but
We talked about it last week.
I gotta walk away.
Yeah, like that's what the whole thing was about. I was just like, I know how you stand on business. I didn't know if we had it was what's it called, the intervention. If you was gonna have an
I was trying to have the intervention, but I can't stand.
All right, it might have been a phase.
So what Cam is saying is that this whole phase is up. He can have his whole phase deleted.
Listen,
That's what Drea said.
no, you could delete being a hoe, what Dre said, but Dre ain't a man who suck dick. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if you like it, I love it. I'm following your lead on this. So that's
This is uncharted territory. These are conversations we never had in hip hop. This is uncharted territory. Please forgive me for all my response. I don't know what to say on this. I gotta pray.
Oh man! All right.
Well, real quick,
man.
just for context, can I read what he said?
I
Because
wouldn't mind.
the audience is probably like, but what did he say?
Yeah.
Because I want you guys' reaction. So, Ye, in a deleted tweet, he said, how Cam say I'm doing anything bad for Chicago? Chicago loves me. I love Cam. It's niggas like you that had me shook to release the song, but I ain't scared of y'all type of niggas. And thank you for making Dipset. You're a god. And fuck you, by the way. And I got on my $2 million Dipset belt as I tweet.
Yeah, that's why I asked him, like, because you know I usually handle stuff like this. This is why I'm asking you. Was this still your son? Because it's my nephew. That's why I'm asking you. What are we doing with this? Do we leave it alone? I'm gonna leave it alone till Mace tells me what I have to do with this. That's all I can say, man.
Now, I would say that was a very lighthearted mount response to Ye. Came and kept it very fun and funny, and they kept it jokes. Cam said a little bit about the fellatio situation that Ye is going through, but they kept it mild because I think they have this. They know that Ye he's not there right now. He's somewhere else, and they don't understand how to approach the situation. Because Cam has a relationship with Ye, Mace has a relationship with Ye. So, it's tough. I don't know. But in more Ye news, Academics recently had dropped a video on X. I guess it was through his stream, but it got clipped. Showing support for Ye getting, for Ye being able to get his kids back. Like being able to, be a part of that situation in this battle he's having with Kim Kardashian. Jay, this is all Ye wanted. This is all Ye wants. He wants the people, the celebrities, the people with motion and power to just mention it, just to support him and say that it's wrong. Act did it. Ye retweeted it. He said something along the lines of, yo, this means so much to me, type of thing. All he wanted. One of his old collaborators, 88 Keys, legendary producer / rapper, worked with Kanye in the past. A great song called Stay Up. YouTube that. He responded to Axe post saying pretty much, that he agrees. He's saying like, the kids are half Kanye's. Kanye should be at bare minimum, Kanye should have half the say in this and what's going on with his kids, being with his kids, and the decisions that are being made should be 50-50. Kanye like that too. He retweeted it. Didn't say anything, but he retweeted it. I don't know. Like with Kanye, there's a lot. He's been tweeting a lot. He's been saying a lot. He recently just did a stream. It's like almost close to 2 hours with Digital Nas, who's a streamer. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Digital Nas is. But he did a stream with Digital Nas, and he was just going off on a multitude of topics. The bulk of it being his celebrity friends not coming out and showing support and solidarity about his situation with Kim Kardashian and his kids. Everything about his kids. And he went off on like Pusha T. Just the people that he just named, like Pusha T and Playboy Cardi, where it's like, you guys act the same way. I think with Cardi, he was like, for 5 years we've been working on your album. I got the album that just dropped. And then you go and pull what you pulled and pull them off the album and then drop it. Now Kendrick Lamar's the executive producer of that album. And then with Pusha T, it's like, he's like, you stood on my shoulders. I helped you beat Drake in that beef. You did that by standing on my shoulders, and all this tough guy talk, but you're not standing up for me when I need you to stand up for me. The same old that he's been saying. It was just a very long ranting. He had on the same outfit he had on when he was addressing Camron 50. It's all black with a black mask. It's very hard to hear him. He sounds very muffled. But this is Ye. This is where Ye is at. We're gonna see where it goes. It only gets more and more entertaining, I guess. But moving on. Let's just real quick hits. Beyonce kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour. I think in LA for sure. There's been a lot of trolling about this tour, right? Media outlets are reporting like, low ticket sales. I mean, not low ticket sales, but she's not selling out. There's still seats available. Are these hit pieces? Whatever. But you always have the trolls, the people from the different fandoms, the Barbs, the Navy, the Barties. I don't know. I think they're called. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what Cardi B fans are called. They're putting up posts where they show the arena half empty and it's not hitting. But these posts are from like the sun is up, so it's definitely early. Like you just walk into the arena when people are still at the concessions getting drinks and all that shit, or not even there yet. These people arrive when they know Beyonce's gonna be on stage, not prior. They're not trying to hit a DJ spin. So that's a little bit of trolling, because you have the other people show the actual footage when the concert starts, and it's full. It's pretty full in there. People are saying like this concert doesn't live up to Renaissance and all of that nonsense. I would say this, like, the first show is always the first show, so it's not going to be as sharp as the third show or the fourth show or the fifth show. The first show is like when with everything that they've been planning, now they're doing it for the first time live, so it's going to be completely different for the next show. So if you go to the first show, you're going to expect a little bit of hiccups and like, oh, she's not really, doesn't seem like she's really on her. She's not on her, it's not as sharp. Of course not, it's the first time. She got to get into it. She got to work into it. See how the crowd reacts to certain things. They're going to change certain things. First show is the beta test. It's the guinea pig show. You go to the first show, expect first show things to happen. Stop being hated. Why you hating on Beyonce, man? Let it go. But moving on. We're about done. There's been a lot of talk about gorillas, silverback gorillas versus 100 men, 100 regular men. I don't know what that means. but I guess they mean like not 100 The Rocks, or like it got to be 100 regularly built men against a silverback gorilla. Could 100 men beat a silverback gorilla? The short answer is maybe. The biggest thing is, why would you try? A lot of men are gonna die. But when you get down to the last wave of that 100, I'm sure the gorilla might finally get a little fatigued. And you might be able to pull something off. But we're talking about bare-fisted men versus a silverback gorilla. So what's the killing blow? What do you do? Are you gonna choke it out? You ain't gonna punch it to death. So how exactly do you win this? A gorilla is a gorilla. A gorilla is a gorilla. You know a monkey, you know a chimp. You can see how they move, very flexible, very fast, People have had hard times with monkeys. People have been killed by chimpanzees. A gorilla can do everything that a monkey and a chimpanzee can do. But it's probably about 100 times stronger. So I say that to say this. Stop making up these stupid ass debates. I'm done here. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what it is. It's the Culture Lock and Rundown. Lock in. You can stay here, but I'm out. Peace.